Yes, my wife said it was okay. She approved of this purchase. But if I try to buy anything else, she's probably gonna try to kill me. So I think we're done for a while. Welcome to another week in the Cryosion studio. Yeah, not a whole lot has changed recently. There's still boxes on the floor, lots of empty space. I have some bookshelves I gotta get from downstairs, bring them up here to help organize the space a little bit and clean up all that mess back there. But just has not been a priority lately. So, starting off the week, it's Friday night. So this whole week has been kind of crazy at work. Have not had a whole lot of time during the evenings to actually do music stuff and do the vlog. I've been really tired. But here we are at the weekend, and it's time to make some music. So, exciting news. A few days ago, I actually hit 100 subscribers on my Cryonaut Media channel. I am beyond excited about that. That's so cool. I've been trying to get there. Well, I think I started it about a year ago, a little over a year maybe. So, huge milestone for me. So to celebrate that, I'm going to be releasing my very first sample pack for free. And I'm going to be using my Moog synth here that we've seen for the past few weeks. I'll be trying to create a few patches and make a whole huge variety of notes so that you can sample it and play back all the notes instead of having to, pitch shift them and all that and make it sound bad. I'm just going to have all the notes for like 6 or 7 octaves maybe. So you can just pick the notes you need, play them how you want, and it'd be great. And I'm also going to include some other various percussive sounds so that I can kind of create a little demo track with just the sample pack. And I'm thinking that I'll try and have a little competition, not anything big or serious, but to kind of see who can create the coolest track with just those samples. I don't know what I'm going to give away, if I have anything even of value to offer. I do have an online course that I've created about the basics of synthesis. There hasn't been a whole lot of interest in it, but maybe I'll give away a spot to that. Maybe that person will like it and will make it a big deal. I don't know. If you have any other ideas of things I can do for like a prize or whatever, please let me know. Or if you'd even be interested in doing something like that. But other than that, I have a friend coming over tomorrow who's going to be in the studio with me. We're going to try and make a song together. He's just one of my friends, not like a music friend, so I don't know if he's got any experience at all with music, so it'll be fun either way. I don't expect a whole lot to come from it, because it's going to be a pretty short time as well. So, we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll film any of that or not. I don't know what he wants to do, so. But at the end, I can maybe show you guys what we come up with. So yeah, that'll be cool. Also, today, I submitted my next track, Shadows in the Dark, to my distributor, Amuse. It's going to be released on February 9th, so be looking for that. I'll have a link out once it's ready. I'm really excited about that, and I got to get to work on more songs so that I can keep up with releasing one song every month. Being February coming up, this will be my second track, and so far so good. So for now, I'm going to go back downstairs and start unboxing a few things and try and get my house in order. There's still boxes everywhere. It's been like 3 weeks. So I got to take care of that stuff, unfortunately. Oh, almost forgot. Some of you probably have noticed that my hair is getting a little bit ridiculous right now. I just did not have time for the last week and a half or so to get it cut, but it's driving me crazy. So hopefully I'll be getting a haircut tomorrow. We'll see. I haven't even looked at I don't even know where to go anyway, actually, because we just moved to this house. I don't even know what's around. But hopefully I'll be going to get a haircut. So next time you see me, I will look a little different. What do you think? It's a lot shorter. It's still a little wet from getting out of the shower, because always gotta take a shower after you get a haircut. I hate all the little hairs that are just everywhere. So yeah, that's fine. A little shorter. Anyway, pretty soon we'll be going out to lunch with some friends, and they're going to come over here, and me and my other friend are going to try to make a song together. We're going to have fun. And so to kind of help that process along, I have a couple of MIDI controllers. So I have this little LPD-8. It's got the 8 pads, 8 knobs, dials, whatever. I don't use this a whole lot. I don't like the pads. You have to hit them really hard to actually get them to trigger. And then, of course, I do have my MIDI keyboard up here that you guys have seen a little bit. But if you don't know how to play piano or anything about that, it's kind of complicated. So, totally unrelated to today, but it actually helps today. I got another piece of gear, the Launchpad Pro. Yes, my wife said it was okay. She approved of this purchase. But if I try to buy anything else, she's probably going to try to kill me. So I think we're done for a while. But this is going to be really helpful for this retreat I'm going to later in February. For the learning how to perform live is basically what it's about. And as of now, the only controller I have is this little LPD-8, which isn't that great. That rhymed. So this will be really useful. You can see it. If you know anything about Launchpad, then you'll know what this is. Otherwise, it's got a whole bunch of pads at the bottom and buttons all over, so you can really control almost anything to do with Ableton Live. You can use it like drums, play a bunch of drums. The only thing it doesn't have is a drum sequencer, and I'm pretty upset about that. But I think there might be some other third-party firmware scripts you can get that'll turn it into a sequencer. I have to look into that some more. But you can play notes, like the note mode, I think is what it's called. You can play it like a push, just playing the different instruments. You can change the scales. You can change all kinds of stuff with it. You can use it to trigger different trigger clips. You can adjust effects and different pieces of live, although it's not that great because it only has pads, so it's a little bit awkward. But basically, it's like a push light, but for half the price. So definitely going to give this a shot. I think it'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be great for what I need. And then in a year or 2 or 3, maybe then I'll get a push. But for now, I got this. So I'm excited to test this out and check it out. The only issue I have is desk space. It's pretty limited right now. So, yeah, that's about it for now. Again, I don't know if we're going to do any vlogging while my friend is over here making this music with me, but I'll recap it once we're done and check in with you later. Well, it's a new day, guys. Sunday. Had a really good time yesterday with my friend making this song on the screen over here. I'll show it to you in just a second, but it was a really interesting process for me. I've never actually worked with another producer in the same room. He was sitting right here. We were both talking about it, trying to kind of figure out what his ideas were, where he wanted to take the song and everything, and then have me translate that into Ableton Live was a little bit difficult, and also just trying to kind of explain what's going on in my head when I'm thinking about this song and how I'm producing it. It was an interesting process, a lot of fun. I definitely want to try it again with some other people, and we didn't finish the song by any means. We got a rough version of like a verse and a chorus, or a section 1, section 2 kind of thing. So I don't know when, but we're going to come back again and try and work on it some more. Maybe in, another 2 or 3 sessions we'll get it finished and call it good. But as for today, I'm going to be clearing up all this mess behind you that you can't see here. So let me show you that. So all this stuff, there you go, is stuff that I've unboxed from, it's been in storage for years, honestly. Some of it is from like high school even, and that time period. Some of it I just recently got in the last few months, but either way, it's just in a pile right now, and I have these bookshelves that somehow have managed to survive several moves, and they're in decent shape. One of them's a little bit loose, but they're like the $10 shelves from Walmart, so who cares? So I'll be setting up all that stuff today, kind of cleaning it up. I need to do another video for Cryosion Media here this week, actually, and I just don't want all this garbage sitting around as the backdrop, so that's my goal for today, is to get this looking decent at least. So first, I wanted to show you the song that we made yesterday, just give you a brief glimpse of that. So here you go. So yeah, nothing amazing, but not too bad. Some of that stuff I'm actually really happy with. Got to use my Novation Launchpad Pro for the first time. It was really interesting trying to figure that out. I'm really bad at finger drumming, but we made it work a little bit. But it's awesome for doing chords. I've now found my new instrument go-to thing every time for chords and hopefully a lot of lead stuff as well. It's so good. I love it so much. But yeah, so it was a fun time. Definitely needs some more work. And it's something a little different than I've ever done before, but it's just fun. It's not meant to be a serious thing and trying to make money off this song. No, we're just having fun. So if you guys are taking yourselves too seriously, go have fun. All right? Now time for cleaning. Pretty good. Obviously I'm going to move these bins and stuff in front. I don't know where I'm going to put them, but not right there. So, now you can see I have a nice bookshelf full of books. Bookshelf full of books, kind of obscured by a lot of stuff. But overall, that's not bad. So as you can see, I have a huge blank space right here. I'm going to be using that to fill with a big diffuser. It's a Skyline diffuser, if you want to look it up. It's going to be a fun project. I don't know, maybe not, but it'll help when the sound goes back and hits that wall, it'll kind of spread it out instead of sending it right back this way. May not be that important for this room, but it's also going to look cool, so why not? So that's my plan for that. So I have the two bookshelves and then a diffuser right in the middle. I'll have the absorption panels around at some point. And all this stuff is kind of semi-long-term. I'm hoping to have it done by like the summer, but when exactly, I don't know. Obviously, I have a lot of work to do still to clean up the little bits and clean out the closet, which is full of empty boxes right now. But I think it's time for a break, and we'll see what else we get into today. So I'll check in back later on today. Well, Sunday night now, didn't do anything else. I really meant to do more work on my sample pack, using the Moog, recording some random percussive sounds, but I got tied up setting up our TV stand. We got a new, it's one of those bookshelves that you see that some DJs have to hold records and stuff, the big cubes, like the 4x2. We have that on its side for the TV stand. It's a really cheap way until we figure out if we actually want like a real TV stand or what, because all the ones we've been looking at are like $500 or $600, and that is crazy. So, spent a lot of the afternoon putting that together, getting the TV set up, and then just kind of took it easy. Didn't really want to do a whole lot at that point. So, for the next week, that's going to be my main focus, is work on these samples that I'm going to be trying to get so I can give them away to you guys. And just start figuring out how to make a sample pack. I would like to start making those every couple months. I don't know how much work it'll take, how long it'll take to actually make one of these things, but I like to start making them, giving some away for free, selling some of them for like $5, just pretty cheap. But just to get some of that stuff out there. So thanks again for watching, everybody. I look forward to seeing what other things we can get into next week, and just getting more in-depth onto these synth things and actually showing you what I'm doing with it instead of just talking about it. That's kind of boring. This week is, I know, a lot of talking, but next week, more doing. So go ahead and like and subscribe, and leave a comment below for whatever you want to tell me. Just make something fun. And again, go ahead and share this channel with everybody. I know I don't have that many subscribers yet, but my Cryonaut Media channel just hit 100 subs, so I'm really excited about that. So now I got to get this channel to get to 100 subs. So I need all your guys' help to do that, and I can't wait till we get there. So see you next week.